Raucous. Subscribe to Vincent Valentine EX Turk channel.
What's up, guys? Vincent Valentine EX Turk. Also subscribe to Lash Mush for the music that's gonna be playing in this video. It's actually the metal version of Dancing Mad, which is gonna be really perfect for this theme because we're going to be going back into older Final Fantasy. So we're going to go back in the Super NES era for this one. Final Fantasy VI, the other favorite Final Fantasy besides 7, 8, and 10. And there's something that's always peculiar, and people always ask this to people who get in the Final Fantasy, and also the Final Fantasy fan base as it is. Why is Kefka so obsessed with Terra Branford? And this is exactly why I think it is. To break it down and make it easy, he created Terra. That's why Kefka knows more about Terra's capabilities than Terra knows herself. And even if he didn't play Final Fantasy VI all the way through, Dissidia actually patches it up in Duodecim when Kefka says the only thing you're good at is destroying. And that's because Terra was created by Kefka to be a weapon of destruction. You know, of course, this is Kefka when after he fell into the waste and became, permanently insane. But, he's obsessed with Terra because he created Terra to be the perfect weapon. It's kind of the whole thing with how Verstel created Prompto. Except Prompto ended up being Verstel's son. So, could this leave questions? Could Kefka either be... Could Terra be either a daughter of Kefka or an exact clone of Kefka? It would make sense because if you look at the blonde version of Terra... If you look at the blonde version of Terra Bradford's... Terra Branford's hair and look at Kefka's hair. Their hair color is close to being similar, and the way they both wore their ponytails. So maybe it could occur that, and it would make sense considering the fact that Final Fantasy villains are much like their heroes, just like how Cloud is a clone, a Sephiroth clone. And how Arden Lucius Kylium is Noctis's great ancestor. And just like how Jack is Titus's father. Pretty much what I'm trying to say is that Final Fantasy villains are pretty much similar to their heroes in so many ways. That's what makes Final Fantasy games a deep RPG series, because you find out that they're similar in so many ways. Except for in this one, Kefka wants to destroy everything just because, just for the hell of it, just for the LOLs, just for the LOLs, just to see destruction and chaos. It's not like it's not like it's a cop out of the Joker, but anyways. Besides that, Kefka wants to destroy everything. Terra Branford wants to save everything. If you flip it around, it's actually very similar. But of course, Terra doesn't remember any of this stuff. Terra does not remember any of this stuff at all. And that's, until Kefka tells her later in the game. Of course, Kefka is what you call a troll, because he likes to mess with people's heads as well as destroy stuff. He likes to mess with people's heads and stuff like that, and telling Terra that he was created from, and that would mess with Terra considering Kefka's the person they end up fighting, because, well, if you don't stop Kefka, well, that's just, that's not going to be no good having Kefka, having any kind of power, even though... But nonetheless, it's the fact that he created Terra, and he knows more about Terra's abilities than her whole team does. And it would also be a perfect plan It would also be a perfect plan to get the team splitting up if Kefka let them know about Terra's capabilities and let them know that Terra was created by him, thus to split the team apart and isolate Terra so he can control Terra. Because he likes to mess with people's heads. He controls people. Remember, Kefka is a pretty fucked up sicko. Kefka pretty much convinced Celis to kill herself. He has poisoned the water and killed millions of people. Kefka is just the embodiment of all evil, in a way. That's why I think they went back to that formula when it came to Arden, But Kefka's poisoned the water, and he has convinced Celis to commit suicide, So it would be possible that he would convince not only Terra to hate herself for being part of him, but also get the team divided, because then the team could not trust Terra. The rest of her team could not trust her. Of course, it didn't happen, but I'm just saying that's the whole thing. And in fact, the game was about splitting the team up in the beginning, because you had to go back and get your teammates again. You had to go back and you had to go back and get your teammates again. You had to go back and get your teammates all over again, just like you did in the beginning of the game. Because Kefka finds a way to divide the teammates. Because Kefka is a psychological villain. He's not like a physical villain like Sephiroth or Jacked or Kuja. Kefka is a psychological villain. He plays with your, psychological states, to make you go as insane as he is. Because just much like the Joker, that's what his whole end game is. And that's why the plans are to divide the team, to isolate Terra, to make Terra despise herself for being part of Kefka's research materials. And that's all what Terra Branford was Kefka's research material. That's all she was to him. That's all she was to him. So that's why I think this is why I believe Kefka's obsessed with Terra Branford. So tell me what you think in the comments below. I like add-ons. Please add some more content onto this with the comment section. It's open. It's gonna be open for a while. Just add more, add more comments to the comment section. May the crystal be with you. Let me know the reason why you think Kefka is obsessed with Terra Branford or isn't. Let me know in the comments. I keep it open. You guys subscribe, like, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell notification, which I'm gonna make an ad immediately, so I could put in every video. But and may the crystal be with you.
Yo, Percocet, Miley Percocet, Percocet, Miley Percocet, rep the set, gotta rep the set, chase a chick, never chase a bitch,